Housing companies often go beyond just providing a roof over people's heads. Paragon Asra Housing has been creating a positive impact in local communities by regenerating homes as well as offering services to help improve residents' lives. Selina Downes went to Orton-on-Thames in Surrey to find out how.
There'd be quite a lot of abandoned vehicles, fly tipping, graffiti. There'd be lots of sort of mental health concerns, sort of drug, alcohol issues. The police would be here, we would be here virtually every day.
Field Common used to be a hotspot for antisocial behaviour, but it's undergone a major transformation. Gone are the poor quality bedsits and studio flats, replaced with family-friendly housing and a shared ownership scheme. It's helped bring back economic power to a vulnerable area. Sharon Butler is Tenancy Solutions Team Manager at PA Housing, the award-winning company behind the Regeneration. She says the reason it's been so successful is that long after the homes are built, residents remain the priority.
A lot of that antisocial behaviour and a lot of the failed tenancies are a direct result of sort of mental health, drug, alcohol. So we've offered a service where we will try and support our residents to sustain our tenancies.
Collaboration is key.
We work with a whole ream of various agencies, going right from sort of social services, children's services, mental health teams, right through to fire service, police. And then some voluntary services as well, which we couldn't do our job without them.
It's not just about building properties, it's about creating a sense of community. PA Housing aims to put residents at the centre of everything they do. So as well as transforming the area, they're also transforming the lives of those living here.
Residents like Joan Swift. She moved in with PA Housing 11 years ago. For her, like so many others, it has been life-changing.
I suffer with depression quite badly and have been quite ill, and I live in an independent living scheme, and I started to withdraw and not go out, but the scheme manager suggested that I get involved, and from that day to this day my life has changed. I've become more confident. I still have depression, but I get through it, and this helps me get through it, and that's why I got involved.
Loyce Nzekwe manages a team of neighbourhood coordinators who spot vulnerable residents and refer them to specialist teams for support.
It's a proactive service now, not a reactive service that they're receiving, because we're out and about 80% of the time. It's a new way of, doing things.
Specialist services include support for vulnerable tenants with alcohol, drugs or mental health issues. There's also advice about how to manage their finances.
A lot of them are on a very tight budget, and just a small thing will then throw them into their lives into chaos. I like the fact we're there to help that and to stop them having to go to food banks or having to borrow off people who one shouldn't be borrowing off, like loan sharks. I'm all about empowering people. We need to empower our residents to actually help to solve their own problems.
Back at Field Common, the local convenience store is doing brisk business, a positive sign according to Suzannah Taylor, PA Housing's Assistant Director of Regeneration. She's currently working with the local council to reopen a community facility that's been derelict for 10 years.
It's sort of the final piece of the puzzle in terms of the regeneration here. We recently conducted some community consultation, got some really great feedback from residents about what kind of activities they'd like to see here. If they had a new hall, what would they use it for? So everything from light exercise classes to hiring for children's birthday parties, hobby groups. Especially in an area like this, which is quite geographically isolated, and it's not that easy to walk to anywhere else from here. It's really important to have a sort of heart and a focus for the community.
A community that is clearly reaping the benefits.
Since this has been rebuilt, I have no open antisocial behaviour cases, and at the moment my team aren't dealing with any support cases. It's been a positive result.